Okay. I honestly don't think he said that I need to talk to you. I think he said that he was going to be back.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Well, maybe I misunderstood him.
Cause
Fourth in batting average. That's about and sixth in ERA. Yeah.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Gregor Blanco, that's here with the game on the line in the ninth. Tying run stands in scoring position, so a base hit here could even things up. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Dodgers will salvage at least the finale in this three-game series as the ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening.
Why you shot it was too fucking loud. Can I have one?
I want to throw it.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Andrew McCutchen has been a sight to see at the plate, and he's got a chance in history here, just a double away from finishing off the cycle. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Crawford on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit hard to short. Reined in. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
8-2 tonight's final. The San Francisco Giants took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Chris Stratton earns his 8th victory of the season. Sam Dyson takes the rare 3-inning save, his second. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Oh, cloth? I thought you said cloth. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. 11.
Ollie.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Ty Block still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Swinging a ground ball to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in.
Billy Hamilton.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Dixon aboard here at first with nobody out.
I just can't. I don't want to throw back up.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Away.
Oh.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 1-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And here's Jose Peraza, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though, his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
In is Joey Votto now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had it.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. It's now a 3-2 ball game. comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Will Smith takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. In now, Eugenio Suarez. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. McCutchen is under it. Makes the catch. And that's the ball game.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run game this afternoon. 3-2 the final. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Chase Darno may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. Long throw to third. And he's out on a strong throw. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that time run from first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Buster Posey may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Oh, Heater gets turned around.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. He's just 1 for 6. Posey, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Reyes in foul ground. 2 down.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jackson on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The New York Mets seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Noah Syndergaard wins his team-leading 10th game of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jerry Blevins earns the save out of the bullpen, his 29th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
That's what I struggle with.
I'll be getting a new goddamn card.
What else is there?
What the fuck is this shit? American Indian / Alaskan Native opt-out process. The details.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Kelby Tomlinson, that's here with the game on the line in the 9th. Tying run stands in scoring position, so a base hit here could even things up. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swinging a hard liner to center field. To Shields. He's there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Texas get their 30th win on the road so far this season. De Ellis Guerra claims the win out of the pen, his first. Alex Claudia closes the door for the save, his 32nd of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 5 runs.
Ow. Owie. Fuck. I'm a little tired.
Yep.
I'm getting there.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Mac Williamson bats here with an 11-game hitting streak on the line. No hits yet, so a bit of pressure on him in this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. And there are two away now.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. San Francisco win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Madison Bumgarner earns win number 15, tops on the staff. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Giants. 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, and
dog breed. The Shih Tzu is a lover, not a hunter. There are top 10 interesting facts about Shih Tzu. 1. Origin. Nobody knows exactly how old the Shih Tzu is, although it existed at least as far back as 624 CE. We know this because of its presence in
The expiration date on a bottle of water is for the bottle, not the water.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Jeff Samardzija is back on the mound to start the 8th. He's been dealing to this point as he tries to keep this shutout effort going. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Hunter Strickland will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Peter Borges will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Strickland is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Striding in, Hunter Pence. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, Hunter Pence.
First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at 3rd. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D-Row, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. Hit high and deep to left field. Conforto going back on it at the track, the wall. And as Giants fans here on television, it is out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. They've taken a 2-run lead.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
The shortstop, number 35.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Swings and sends it in the air out to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Here's Joe Panik. He was a ground out victim last time up. Set. Here it comes. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Buster Posey now, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. the first pitch to him. This is line to left, and that'll get down out there. Crawford ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he is in there.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Brandon Belt. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. So add one more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Ready. Here's the first offering, and it's fouled away.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Posey, the runner at second, with 1 away. Popped him up. Reyes is there, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now by right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 0-1 on its way, and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Kelby Tomlinson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 37, Kelby Tomlinson.
Heading out towards shallow right. Nimmo there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning for the Giants. Who's got it better than those folks right there? We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
I did not know that. You know that? You know that, right? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Tony Watson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
In their house.
Tony Watson.
The heroin makes it's just.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. No balls and 1 strike. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Jake Bruce will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, James Bruce.
Not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 9 homers and 36 RBI. A pause and the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tomlinson there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Third baseman, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Mets down to their final out now, and the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. First offering on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he misses there. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The Mets down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming in the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
7-1 the final today. San Francisco came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Hunter Strickland gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score for that will be conversion for the victorious Giants. 7 runs by 10 hits.
Not normally like that. We're still on our 10 blade, so we're just keeping everything short. So I'm pushing up on his jaw here. And I'm holding it.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Derek Holland is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. Here's the first pitch. Just got a piece up the line. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Previously against Derek Holland, he's 1 for 3. The 1-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Corey Knebel takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
46, Corey Knebel.
Now at the plate, Hunter Pence. He was a double play victim last time around.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Shaw has a play. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Casey Clemens.
Coming to the plate now, Casey Clemens. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kane is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, pitcher, Derek Holland.
Kelby Tomlinson will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Kelby Tomlinson.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the 0-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kane moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Maranta comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. So digging in now, Eric Thames. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Now here it comes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike.
Digging in now, Mike Moustakas. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. He's set and the pitch. Here's a first pitch chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Crawford. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second, and that will get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Joe Panic. Yank on the ground down the line. Step on the bag for 1, and he's safe.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Yelich going back. And as Giants fans hear on television quite frequently, that ball is out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Line drive to left. Yelich is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Giants out in front here, 3-1. Striding in once again, Manny Pena as he's set to get the bottom of the 11th started.
Manny Pena.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. So 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Coming to the plate now, Orlando Arcia, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Corey Knebel.
Jonathan Scope will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Will Smith gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
That makes sense.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Reyes Maranta gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants. 3 runs on 7 hits.
really hard to see when a dog has its back legs done, especially if you do it internally. I've been one time, because I'm gonna go ahead and do it, because just now doing that towel, this is not pretty, you guys, but this is a veterinarian trained me how to do internal anal glands, and so it's not pretty because it doesn't feel good. And there's an anal gland video. You can go look at that, watch that. It tells you about anal glands. They're like glands that get full. And
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The San Francisco Giants have the middle of the order set to hit here in extra innings as they look to scratch across a run and tie this thing up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a line drive caught down there at third, and that's a loud out number one.
Now batting, third baseman, Kelby Tomlinson.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Oh, come on.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, come on.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. Panic, base runner at first with one out. Lifted in the air out to left. Inciarte's there. Two down.
Up next for the Giants.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Andrew McCutcheon. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. From the stretch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Here's the 0-1. Little dribbler down the line. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Braves have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Jesse Biddle claims the win out of the pen, his first. Arodys Vizcaíno hammers down the save, his 32nd of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
job right now. I need to get a fucking blowjob. So,
Good job. I swear about my charger lamp.
I don't know. Is it in the gender bender soap thingy? Kitty?
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Andrew McCutcheon came into this one riding a 12-game hitting streak, but that's in danger of ending if he can't pick up a base hit here.
No.
I didn't see it.
First offering on its way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Runner goes for second to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's first baseman Brandon Bell trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Runner goes for third. Fly ball out toward right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco, but they lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Heading out toward shallow right. McCutcheon is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The San Francisco Giants led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jeff Samardzija earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Kyle Freeland is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Will Smith wraps it up for the save, number 38. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan.
What are you doing?
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Andrew McCutchen has not picked up a hit to this point, so his 13-game hitting streak could be on the line right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. The second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Still 8-0. In now for Colorado, Adam Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First offering on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it, and that's in there, base hit. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Into the box, Hunter Pence. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Last strike here for the Giants. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Colorado took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. German Marquez earns his staff-leading 16th victory of the season. Chris Stratton struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run, 7 hits.
like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The San Francisco Giants are trying to hold their one-run lead here in the ninth, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
0-1, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Colorado. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. He's got it, and the Giants have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The San Francisco Giants took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ty Blach earns his 8th victory of the season. Will Smith records the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,503.
Matted all the time. It's really hard on them because it's like their hair is being, their skin is being pulled by this matted hair 24/7. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, extremely matted. So when the folks that turned you away, they baked her. This made it worse for us. They should have never baked her. They should have said, well, we can't. She's matted and. Yeah, so it doesn't look that bad up here, but at the skin. You're ready for 87.
How photo looks when you behind.
Yeah.
That's how this one looks. See?
Yeah.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Andrew McCutchen bats here with his 17-game hitting streak hanging in the balance. This might be his last opportunity to run it to 18.
She's that matted.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Friars took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Clayton Richard earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Jose Torres closes the door for the save, 19th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. For the Giants, 1 run, 8 hits, No errors. They left 4 behind base.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The San Francisco Giants are trying to hold their one-run lead here in the ninth, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Ozuna stands at second with 2 gone. Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Bell. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The San Francisco Giants came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Derek Holland claims the win out of the pen, his first. Will Smith hammers down the save, his 41st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 4 runs on 11 hits.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Ty Blach still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. Gone! Shot here to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. when they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings, as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Will Smith comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 13, Will Smith.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
1-2 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Number 41.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 41. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Grounded to short. There is Crawford on to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping up now, Harrison Bader. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one right down Main Street.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. San Francisco win their 50th away from home. Ty Blach earned his 9th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Will Smith wraps it up for the save, his 42nd. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Giants. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run.
No way. That sucks.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The San Francisco Giants are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Comes set and the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Now in the box, Francisco Mejia. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks, and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
Standing in now, Jose Pirela. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. A big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So striding forward now, Manuel Margot. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. In there for strike 1. Mejia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here comes the 0-1, and this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
San Diego down to their final strike. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Giants rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jeff Samardzija records the victory, his 13th of the year. Jordan Lyles pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Will Smith earns the save out of the bullpen, his 44th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. The Padres, 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jeff Samardzija. His record is now 13-0.
And a welcome to those of you just joining us today on MLB Network. You've come to us at the right time. Madison Bumgarner is on the mound here in the 8th, trying to preserve his shutout, but he does find himself in a bit of a jam. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Barnes at second with 2 down. Sliders in for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for LA. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready now, Chris Taylor. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
True.
First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
A man from Alberta, Canada.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Tired.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
Here's Corey Seager. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Yes, we'll be fine. We will be fine.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 1 hit in 16 tries. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Giants have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
5-0 the final score today. The San Francisco Giants took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Madison Bumgarner gets his 18th win of the year, the best on the staff, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
First for the victorious Giants. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left
A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. The Giants look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Derek Holland, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Digging in, Chris Taylor. He will lead this one off today.
Chris Taylor.
Now here's the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, Dero. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Ripped down the line. And this is right by Sandoval down the line. A fair ball.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Here's Corey Seager. High in the air out to center field. Williamson's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Holland pauses. Here's the first pitch. Tapper up the line. Turner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounded to the right. Annick's able to get there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Alex Wood gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Riding in, Joe Panic. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Giants, second baseman, Joe Panic.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to first. Bellinger brings it in. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is flared out towards second. And that's the second out.
Batting third, catcher, Ryan Hennigan.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Hennigan. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First pitch on its way. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
In now, Casey Clemens, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty B. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Second inning now from San Francisco with no score. So here's Matt Kemp now. Previously against Derek Holland. He's 2 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. And the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. Today's ball game provides the Giants with a chance to end the series on a very high note. A win completes the sweep.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now here's the pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In now is Yasiel Puig. This is foul right side. Now the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. From the stretch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Juan Graterol steps in now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Bellinger is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Popped him up. And no one will get this one. Graterol is off at first with two away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Giants nothing. Leading off the inning, Chase Garneau, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. That's down into left center for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Taylor, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. First and second here with nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Roy, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. And now the Giants pitcher, Garrett Holland.
Garrett Holland.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Sandoval on third with 2 out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kemp has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the one. We played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. Wonderful shot there over the top of the Golden Gate Bridge. Back now on the show for the start of the 3rd inning. In now, Chris Taylor. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Blanco is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Justin Turner. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And there you see the Dodger leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks second best on the club. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Seager flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. High pop-up. Darno waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance. Manny Machado comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Machado now on 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Holland pauses, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williamson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for L.A. So striding in, Joe Pennick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Joe Pennick.
Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Kemp. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig is there, 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Casey Clemens. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. So 2 runs on 3 hits. So here's Matt Kemp now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Now batting, Yasiel Puig will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Holland's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Hit out towards second. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the next to bat for the Giants, Pablo Sandoval, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Kemp is there now to make the play, and on one pitch, Sandoval is retired.
Now batting, center fielder.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Kemp is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Left fielder.
Stepping in, Peter Borges. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there.
Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Giants are down 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Alex Wood. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a line drive. Taylor behind 0-2 the count. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Taylor hits a little over the 270 mark. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Holland into his motion. Here he comes on 2-2. Popped him up. Clemens will put this one away, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Derek Holland. Comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Softly hit out to short, and 1 gone.
The second baseman, number 12.
Stepping in, Joe Panic. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. To his right, Seager on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
The right fielder, number
Here's
1.
the lefty Gregor Blanco now.
Blanco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. Taylor is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning. Ready for another shot now, Corey Seager. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Corey Seager.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Panic is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 13.
At the plate, Manny Machado, 0-for-2 on his line thus far. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. So stepping in, Matt Kemp. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Holland's ready. Here's the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Striding into the box, Ryan Hennigan. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. 1 away.
The batter, first baseman, Casey.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Casey Clemens. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. The relay. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
He's set and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kemp giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it into third base as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away. Settling in now, Pablo Sandoval. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit towards center. Taylor is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Giants are down on 4 pitches, but they hang on to a back here in San Francisco. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. He went down on strikes last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Bellinger gets his lead at first, nobody out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Juan Graterol steps in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
The average sits at 294, 9 homers and 28 RBIs. Popped him up. Darno is there for it. And that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. The Giants lead it 3. Yimi Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So coming to the plate, Mac Williamson. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Missed with a slider.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Brandon Belt will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Jordan Schaefer has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Chris Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The Giants maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep. And you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep to right center. Williamson's on the move. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Next up for Los Angeles, Corey Seager. He was a ground-out victim last time up. 0-1 the count. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Seager brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Here's Manny Machado now. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Machado now on 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Scott Alexander is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Joe Panik. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Kemp on the run, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here it comes, 0-2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Now here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Comes set with the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Now the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Hit to short. Machado has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. So here's Matt Kemp now. Sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Williamson looks up. Into the bleachers and gone.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Around first, digging for 2. Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. He'll score, and the Dodgers have drawn even. We are knotted at 3.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
At the plate, Yasiel Puig is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Bouncer up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Now batting, catcher.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Juan Gratterall. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Panic. And a good throw gets him one gone. Austin Barnes will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Chris Taylor. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Will Smith takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. In there, 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Smith has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top. Tim LaCastro will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Adam Liberatore, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Heading out towards shallow right. LaCastro is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 6-3 the final score today. Los Angeles with their 105th win, best in the division. Scott Alexander.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Los Angeles Dodgers racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-3. In the standings, the Giants sit in second place in the National League West division, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wild card. And the Dodgers are atop the division, a sizable 7 games ahead of second. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Nats 6-1. As of today, the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Nationals sit in 1st place in the National League East division. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion. The Padres earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-1. At the start of the day, the Padres sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Diamondbacks are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Jarlin Garcia earned the 3rd W of his season, leading Miami past the Mets 1-0. Entering today's action, 20 games out of first. The Phillies went deep 4 times as they pulverized the Braves